Hi guys, this is Erica from Gokce Capital. Now before I begin, be sure to click subscribe and turn on the notification bell. While on vacation, Nicola picked an exotic fruit off the beach and ate it. Little did she know that she had just tried one of the deadliest plants in the world. What happened? We'll find out at the end of this video. But first, if you live in Florida and are planning a garden, why not use native plants? And in today's video, we have the top things you should know. Number 1. Why should you buy native plants? Well, native plants are low maintenance and beautiful, but they also help to combat climate change because they are effective at storing carbon dioxide, and they conserve water since they're adapted to the local environment. On top of this, they provide vital habitats for wildlife, which helps to preserve biodiversity. Number 2. How do you choose the right native plants for your yard? While native plants generally work in the area they are intended to be, not every native Florida plant is right for every yard. Consider the following factors. Your area's hardiness zone. The USDA has created a plant hardiness zone map, which shows the lowest annual temperatures in an area. You can use this map to find your area's hardiness zone and compare it to the ideal zone for the plants you are purchasing. Also pay attention to how long the sun touches each area of your yard. Some plants require a lot more sun than others, so if you have a shady yard, you'll need to be careful about the plants you choose. In addition, before you plant anything new, it's a good idea to learn your soil type and pH, because different plants thrive in soils with different levels of drainage and acidity. Number 3. Here is just a small list of some of the many plants that thrive in Florida. The American beautyberry, a number of azalea species such as the Piedmont azalea and Florida flame, black-eyed Susans, the Carolina jessamine, the gumbo limbo tree, the marsh hibiscus, and several species of milkweeds such as the butterfly milkweed and the Savannah milkweed, which are essential if you want butterflies in your yard. And number 4, where can you find more information on native Florida plants? There are 2 resources that are ideal for helping you select native plants. These include the University of Florida Native Plants Database and the Florida Native Plant Society. And we have links to these 2 resources in the description of this video. But having said all this, not every native Florida plant is one you want to work with. Some can be downright dangerous. Just ask Dr. Nicola Strickland. While on a trip to the Caribbean, Nicola came across an idyllic, deserted beach. Exactly the kind of place that you imagine when you think of the perfect vacation. Nicola's empty beach was also littered with exotic debris, things like intricate shells and coral fragments, but also coconuts, mangoes, and a scattering of plump green fruits, the size of a tangerine. Nicola picked up the fruit and took a bite. It was pleasantly sweet and crunchy, a bit like a tropical apple. Yet just moments after Nicola tasted the fruit, the sweet flavor gave way to a strange peppery feeling that later progressed to a burning, tearing sensation and a tightening of her throat. Over the next couple of hours, Nicola's symptoms worsened and a lump developed in her throat until she could barely swallow solid food. The only drink that helped? Piña coladas, or more precisely, milk. Little did she know it, but Nicola had rashly ingested the fruit of the deadliest tree in the world, the manchineel, known by the Spanish as the manzanita de la muerte, or the little apple of death. Fortunately for Nicola, since she had not eaten much of the little apple, her symptoms dissipated within 8 hours. Others are not so lucky, however. One woman who ate the fruit developed permanent bradycardia and needed a pacemaker installed. And it's not just the fruit. Every inch of the plant is toxic, from the sap to the bark. In fact, even standing under a manchineel during a rainstorm can cause severe dermatitis. But before you completely write off this tree as a toxic pest, keep in mind that it does provide a number of benefits. Its extensive root and branch systems provide natural windbreaks and erosion control. So while you're unlikely to encounter a manchineel, it's largely contained to a few islands in the Everglades and Florida Keys. Don't tear it down if you do see it in your beach or community. Although, it is a good idea to keep your distance. But what do you think? Do you have any stories about native Florida plants? Let us know in the comments. Did you like this video? You're going to love our Gokce Land Due Diligence program. We'll make you a land due diligence expert in just 7 days. Check it out at gokcecapital.com/glad. And while you're at our website, don't forget to explore our $1 down properties at gokcecapital.com/listings. Finally, don't hesitate to reach out. You can email, call, or text, and we will respond as soon as possible. So thank you for listening, and more to come.